Territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready!
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to McCoy. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They go back to the ground with McCoy. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Marquise Bell in on that stop. And the Eagles hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. McNabb.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Again, it'll be Dorsett. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago with a victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Vick. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try to throw it here. Vick.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When we say the sky's the limit for CeeDee Lamb coming into his 3rd season, it's not hyperbole. 1,102 yards in his first Pro Bowl nod last season. He's now the unquestioned WR1 for Dallas following the Amari Cooper deal. They get it to him there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And it'll bring up 2nd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
We're scoreless after 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw, Vick. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it.
Absolutely, just needing a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute ball. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll stay on 4th down. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now here's Vic.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively, they'll keep the football. Now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now Vic on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. The Eagles are going to take over near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And McCoy loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now McNabb. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A play fake. Now McNabb. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the gun, here's McNabb. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Off the play fake, Vic. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Up the middle they go with Dorsett. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On second down, it's Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They already need 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Pollard. And this time he's going backwards. After the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. They'll throw now on the final play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line.
John Jackson on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's McNabb. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, McNabb. It's Jackson again on the reception. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there on third down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Up the middle, here's McCoy. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 44. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, it's McCoy. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's McNabb. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 2nd down, McNabb. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And Vic's throw there incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Vic on the bootleg. Steps away. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Vic to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 4th down, Vic. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hayes.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
There's Vic. Going right side, he has Witten. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Taking it right down Broadway.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker. position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now an inside give to McCoy. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Now a handoff, running left is McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As he will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Jackson to return. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
McNabb to throw. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. To throw, McNabb. Touchdown, Eagles. Deshaun Jackson, 27 yards.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Vick, he's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock now with McCoy. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Jackson, the man in motion left. McNabb. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get him to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On play action, Vic. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely fourth-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Vic on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
This one's a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure when it works, I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here comes the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog.